It is an absolute delight to work with Julie for a couple of reasons. First is the creativity and the sense that she understands what I want, but also the attention to detail is comforting for an engineer, but also someone that wants to see something with a little bit of flair. The fusion of those ideas and the attention to detail, the follow through and communication is just exceptional.
Without ruining the warranty on the window, we can put something right here.
She has a great working relationship with the contractor, the subs, and the sales reps at the showrooms. And she's a great communicator, which I really like.
I work with a lot of architects. Some of them are great. Some of them never show up on the job site. Some of them throw their plans down and expect us to decipher them. But JMH is there to tell us what is right or wrong or what can change on the plans. And she'll even follow up with the engineers and so forth. So she's a team player all the way.
I like transforming spaces. I find it's a very high form of recycling, where you take an old funky space and turn it into something really beautiful to live in. And I love making my clients happy. I mean, it's so rewarding to see a client years later and have them say, I love my space. I really enjoyed that process and it still works for me.
We wanted our house to look like it was actually, built by hand. Like it wasn't just something that was thrown up and, duplicates and everything. So all stuff that people locally worked on and put in, and that we really enjoy every day.
When we started this project, our focus was the kitchen. Our kitchen was about circa early 80s. The cabinets were old and shoddy, old oak cabinets. The whole room space from front to back was all divided up. We wanted to open it up and make it all, allow the light through and then of course just redo it and make it more beautiful and functional. And we have created I think a spectacular kitchen. I love this kitchen every single day.
There's a lot of decisions to be made when doing a remodel or a custom home, and I think it's very important to have someone guide you through that. Not only are you spending a life savings doing this project, but you want to focus on making the right decisions.
One thing JMH does very, very well is she sets a budget before the job starts, so there's very few allowances. That means that unless the customer decides to change something, we can hold the budget on the job.
All the pre-planning stuff where you really go through the thought process helps you stay on budget because having an architect there to think through what things are going to look like and how things are going to work minimizes the amount of changes that would happen, because we really had very few things that came up where we wanted to change.
She pretty much interviewed us about our lifestyle, which was great, so she knew what would work for us, and it saved hours of research.
Okay,
No, we want to see.
that looks good. That's what I ordered.
Not mine.
Yeah, let's try it this way. I've been doing green buildings since day one. I studied it in school. I focus more on energy efficiency, recycling, responsible use of products, for durability, health, indoor air quality, solar shading devices. That's huge.
We actually have more lights in the house, but the house is more efficient, because they're efficient lighting and they're placed properly.
I also like the energy efficiency. We used to really have to crank the AC on the hot days, and now even with the same unit, we didn't upgrade that at all, but it just cools the house so much faster. In winter, it heats so much faster. I mean, the windows aren't losing all that energy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that baby.
No, it's very exciting. I think the whole process has been really well thought out, and the contractors are doing their best to make life for us very easy. And it's exactly what I wanted. Actually, it's better because now I can see it, and the windows are in, and I can see we're going to have a lot of light, a lot of storage, and he said we can roller skate in there. It's so big, which is great.
Some people that have remodeled said that it can be fatiguing and sometimes not enjoyable. That was never the case. It's been nothing but a joy all the way through. In making the small decisions, but also seeing the big concept come into play that I think was always in Julie's mind, but it took me a while to see it, to visualize it as it was actually implemented.